As we learn more about the new Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, more light is shed on just how bad of a person he is for that important position of power. Well, this is wild. CNN has revealed the extent to which Mike Johnson has been an activist, I guess you could say, for the anti-gay cause. So Mike Johnson in the mid to late 2000s collaborated with a group called Exodus International that was a leader in the quote unquote ex-gay movement. And this group would do gay conversion therapy. And some of what they worked on was aimed at teens, trying to convince teenagers not to be gay, which of course, time and time again has proven to be impossible. And also, and this is a scholarly term, so get ready, stupid. Now, before we discuss more, I'll show you some reporting in just a bit on this and recordings of Mike Johnson discussing the subject that are crazy. But first, let me say, it's always struck me as extremely creepy, people who spend so much of their lives focusing on affecting the sexuality of teens, putting on events to obsess over the sexuality of underage people and handing out pamphlets. Here's why you shouldn't be gay. Get a life, Mike. Here's the reporting from CNN.
Tonight, dangerous. That's how former Republican Congresswoman Liz Cheney describes the new House Speaker Mike Johnson. Cheney once sharing an adjoining office with Johnson on Capitol Hill, so she knows him. And it comes as CNN's Cape File has uncovered details about Johnson's history with a group that promoted gay conversion therapy, a long debunked theory that gay people could be made straight. Here's some of what he said in the past.
It's time for an honest conversation about homosexuality. There's freedom to change if you want to.
CNN K-File, Andrew Kaczynski is out front. So, Andrew, that's, pretty unambiguous. But what else did you find?
Yeah, so for years, Johnson worked with this group called Exodus International on an anti-gay event aimed at teens. Now, Exodus was a leader in what was called the ex-gay movement. We talked a little bit about it in that intro, where they claimed that you could essentially change somebody's sexuality through counseling, through prayer. They basically treated being gay as a mental illness. Now, Johnson and this group, when he was an attorney at this socially conservative organization called the Alliance Defense Fund, collaborated on this event called the Day of Truth. And this was actually in response to a pro-gay event called the Day of Silence. It was to raise awareness about bullying for gay teens. And then they launched this event the next day in 2005 that was about basically they'd pass out cards. They would tell people that you could change your sexual behavior. They pointed teens to their website, and this had links to Exodus's ministries.
And by the way, the gay conversion therapy that they would eventually get teens into, because what he was talking about there was sort of a promotion event of sorts for the gay conversion therapy. But the damage they did to gay teens was so significant that Exodus International themselves, that organization, eventually shut down and apologized. CNN reports the group shut down in 2013, with its founder posting a public apology for the pain and hurt his organization had caused. Quote, pain and hurt. Conversion therapy has been widely condemned by most major medical institutions and has been shown to be harmful to struggling LGBTQ people, the article notes. They acknowledge the pain and hurt that their own organization caused. That's how bad it was. And then here was some of Mike Johnson's words on the subject.
Our race, the size of our feet, the color of our eyes, these are things we're born with and we cannot change. But what these adult advocacy groups like the Gay, Lesbian, Straight Education Network are promoting is a type of behavior. Homosexual behavior is something you do. It's not something that you are. Many historians, those who are objective, would look back and recognize and give some credit to the fall of Rome to not only the deprivation of the society and the loss of morals, but also to the rampant, homosexual behavior that was condoned by the society.
The gays took down Rome, he says. And then we've learned that Mike Johnson said condoning gay behavior would lead to legalized pedophilia and could destroy the entire democratic system. Mike, I hate to tell you, but you're giving the power of the gay a little bit too much credit. He also said that there was no clear right to sodomy in the Bible. Why people are so creepy, I don't know. And worked in favor of criminalizing sex between gay people. I say again, Michael, get a life. I genuinely don't understand this. What on earth has to be wrong with you to spend this much of your life focusing on other people's relationships? If you actually believe in liberty, you would believe in people's liberty to be in consensual relationships. It seems pretty simple. But here was Pete Buttigieg's incredible response to all of this.
Look, I've often said if being gay was a choice, that was a choice that was made way above my pay grade. But my lifestyle is that I'm a dad. I'm a married father of two, a beautiful boy and girl, twins, 2 years old. And our family deserves to be protected. It deserves to be supported, just like every American family. Most Americans get that. Most Americans believe that. I will admit it's a little bit difficult driving the family minivan to drop our kids off at daycare, passing the dome of a Capitol, knowing that the Speaker of the House sitting under that dome doesn't even think our family ought to exist. But that's one of many, many reasons why I'm grateful to live under the protection of the Constitution, which, according to the Supreme Court, established our right to have that family, and serving under a president who is making sure that everybody is included and protected, including families like mine.
And of course, he's exactly right. It's crazy that everyone can't just hear that message and think, yeah, right on. Before we go, don't forget to become a member at lukebeasleyshow.com/membership. And I know what you're thinking. If you haven't seen this outro before, what does that mean? What would I get if I went there? Well, number one, you would get this feeling in your soul of, wow, I'm supporting what this guy's doing. Heck yeah. And also, you get the daily bonus show Monday through Friday. Plus, follow me on Threads at Luke Beasley Official, Instagram at Luke Beasley Official, X at Luke P. Beasley, and sign up for the Beasley Brief, a daily morning newsletter that summarizes the previous day's events by going to lukebeasleyshow.com/brief. And I'll talk to you next time.